Minigames!
Alright, we're ramping up to the end here.
The final minigames.
So you just got one of the 3 new ones is now unlocked, because we just got it from Game Guy.
Thanks,
All
Game Guy.
minigames are now available to play.
Alright.
There are 67 total.
It's a weird number.
So, here, I played the first 2 before I unlocked the 3rd.
Stardust... Oh.
Yeah, the first one is just Stardust Battle.
Well,
so,
okay then.
we've seen this before. It's exactly the same. When you play Stardust Battle in minigame room, it's the hard version where it's 3 hits per phase. But otherwise, it's the same thing. And this does show that you have, like, it's got the high score there of 3 minutes. 3 minutes is your time limit. I don't remember if I mentioned this when we were doing Stardust Battle in story mode, that you have a hard time limit of 3 minutes. Even though it doesn't show the timer, like a time limit at first with that.
Yeah.
Any record that you got in story mode does not carry over into, it does not, like, save that record for, Stardust Battle in, like, the minigame records.
Okay. What's minigame 2?
Dinghies!
Oh.
So, this you unlock by, how did you unlock this? I think it was by unlocking all of the normal minigames. Stardust Battle you unlock once you actually beat story mode once, because you have played Stardust Battle.
Non-slip type. Normal type. Speed
So,
type.
this is, basically it's the boat from Waterworld that you are trying to race through, a race course. The normal type is the same boat that it has the same, like, feel and control as in Waterworld. The non-slip type goes slower but doesn't, slip. The steering is better. The speed type goes faster, but it's harder steering. So there's 3 courses, and there's 3 boats. We're gonna show off all of them. Here's the slow, non-slip type. Got little characters jumping along there. Besides, they're cheering you on.
What does the flashing numbers mean?
What? Flashing?
The flashing red.
Oh, that's your speedometer.
Okay.
It's flashing when you're at maximum speed.
Okay.
And it's a record thing. You do it and you get a record, and that's it. Stage 2 is in Greyland, and it has some wobbles.
Greyland.
It has wobbles. Greyland has Bob-on buddies hanging around. And also thwomps and womps. And it's you do the thing around, and it's harder to turn with the one that is harder to turn with. That's the game.
How physics works, I guess.
That's how vehicular choice work. I don't know.
I like how you are just ahead in a boat.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I just imagine Waluigi, like, cramped up, curled up in that tiny little line.
There's so much Waluigi in that little boat.
Anyway, course 3 is, like, it's just water in water. There's more water outside of the water.
Cheaps.
Anyway,
this was the easiest track to build, you see.
What was that?
This is the easiest track to build, you see.
Yes. Speed type is very slow turning, as you can see. And it does a lot of drifting. You don't want to be drifting necessarily, but it goes fast when it goes.
Vroom.
And that's
pretty much it.
Yeah, you drive a boat. This is much less interesting than, like, the driver's ed one from Mario Party 2.
Or the tilt-a-ball thing from Mario Party 1.
Yeah. Anyway, the last game that we unlocked from Game Guy is Mario's Puzzle Party Pro.
But, It's
Mario's Puzzle Party as a single-player game that's a high-score challenge in 3 minutes. It's literally the exact same thing. It's Mario's Puzzle Party.
Okay.
just get a high score challenge mode.
Are you prepared for Dr. Mario?
So it's not that great. The unlockables in this game are not that great. Like, just in general, there's a lot about this game that, like, the dual maps were kind of interesting. But otherwise, there wasn't really anything that great in here. Some of the minigames were okay, but a lot of them were, like, very random.
Kind of scattershot, yeah.
Luck-based or very just meh. So, well, that's all of the minigames done.
Alright, well, what's left?
So, let's, back out. We've just got a little bit left to show off. This is the last video that we've got here. So, all that's left is, we've got Peach's Castle that we can go in. It's the options. This is where game options is.
Oh, that's all?
So, we go in the castle.
Okay.
And here we got some doors in the castle. Sound room is on the first floor. Data room's on the second floor.
To the data room.
Let's go to the data room. And here we can look at game records. There's the green Koopa computer that shows the map records. And there are no records for any maps because it doesn't track anything you do in story mode. So, this only tracks your party mode map results, which are all empty because I didn't play party mode because I played so much story mode already.
Because you don't have friends.
Anyway, I just want to see, like, along the sides here, you've got all these pictures along the sides. They're like the pictures from Mario 64, except the Millennium Star is in them.
That's kind of weird.
Anyway, on the red computer shows your minigame records, and that's it for the data room.
Okay.
You can see records for things.
The data.
And both of the doors on the second floor go to the same place. They're the sound room. It's got two doors for some reason. You can change your sound settings. So
who's this fellow?
You got the parrot here.
That
lets you play all of the vocal effects.
Does this parrot have a name?
No. It's not even a real parrot.
That's
it's like a cardboard cutout pop-up parrot. Anyway, this is also, if you select the Goomba in the center, you can switch between mono and stereo sound. And I'm just going through all of the voice clips here. We're done.
We're done.
We're done. This is all that's left of the game is showing off audio stuff here.
You're just gonna play all of these.
I'm just playing through all of these just to show them off, and
we're gonna talk over it.
Yeah, we can talk. I figured this will be a time for us to discuss our thoughts about the game.
Well, I'll tell you my thoughts.
Your closing thoughts, yeah.
It's a Mario Party.
Yeah, I've said this a couple of times already. I liked the previous Mario Parties better.
This seems to be...
They ramped up the random a lot more, which made a weaker single-player experience, which is what I was primarily doing.
Yeah.
And,
But a sufficiently random system is maximally fair.
Theoretically, yeah. Like, there is still, like, a lot of the minigames are still heavily skill-based. So, like, that was how I was able to win story mode with S-ranks all the time.
Yeah.
Is that I was good at the minigames, so I was good at getting coins. I had to do a lot of saves coming on super hard.
Right.
But, otherwise, I cleared it out without that much difficulty. The dual mode, I'd said, was kind of interesting. The dual maps with the partners that you run around. Kind of interesting. The way that they implemented it was not great. Again, it's very much random with the way that you hit the dice.
Yeah.
That affects how often you can fight.
I'm the best. Yeah, Waluigi's the winner.
And the...
Waluigi.
There's disappointment and more disappointment.
It turns out the most... more joy, disappointment. Toad is more joyful than Tumble is, because Tumble is very disappointing.
Yep. There's roar, loud roar, and quick roar.
Arr!
And there's all of, like, the partners and stuff.
So story-wise, this had nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, it was its own self-contained stupid event that had no impact on anything or anyone. And just a bunch of fuckers sat around, some other random fucker shows up and pretends to be a big thing, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna make you compete to be the owner of me, because I'm a big deal.
But
and
he isn't.
He's not actually a big deal, and so everyone just kind of wasted their time because of this asshole.
Luigi the superstar.
Hey, yeah, it's just that's it.
Yeah.
Kind of already said everything that we need to say about this game.
Everything in this game was fake.
Yeah. So,
Who's
off
this
on the-
Goomba?
I don't know, he's just a DJ Goomba.
I kind of like him.
Yeah. Off on the right here, we have all the musics.
Okay.
So, that's it for Mario Party 3. We're done with the Mario Party 3.
We're done with Mario parties.
And we are done. No, we're not done with Mario parties. There are many more Mario parties.
There's like 3 times as many Mario parties.
Yeah, there's a lot more Mario Party. We are done with the year 2000, though. Finally!
Oh.
Finally! We have finished the year 2000. It almost took us an entire real-life year.
Oh, this will affect our stats.
Yeah, hopefully we speed things up going forward. I think we will.
Well, the next year is pretty short, right?
I'm not sure about that. So, moving forward, things are looking up in the immediate future.
There's no Donkey Kong Country.
There's no Donkey Kong in the immediate future.
Okay.
So, coming up next, we start off the new millennium really strong, because the first Mario thing that came out in the new millennium was the Game Boy Advance.
Oh.
Next up is Super Mario Advance, which is a remake of a game that we've played before. It's a remake of Super Mario Bros. 2, the one that's not a Mario game. So back when we actually played that game, though, we didn't, like, get a full playthrough of it because I kind of accidentally got a warp zone and skipped half of the game.
That happens.
We'll get the opportunity, and that was back when I was doing streams, so,
yeah, the quality was
really
not that great.
want to stop and go back and
We've got better setup now.
show things off. Yeah, so we'll actually get to see the full game through this time, plus it has extra features. It doesn't have as many extra features as Super Mario Bros. Deluxe had, so that does mean it's going to be a bit shorter, a bit quicker to get through.
And probably doesn't have any references to the radio play from...
No, it wouldn't. No, not the Satellaview
Yeah.
thing.
Satellaview, that was what I was looking for.
Yeah, it's just the
Super
straight
Mario Brothers.
remake of Mario Brothers 2. So it's not going to be anything new story-wise. Nothing new going on there. It's just, it was the first thing that they put out on the Game Boy Advance, which they wanted to re-release their old games because this was at a time when, like, being able to play older games was actually difficult.
It's true.
If you didn't have the hardware from before. So yeah, that's what's immediately coming up next. We've got a bunch of nifty games coming up after that, but I'm really looking forward to 2001.
Also going to be seeing the end of N64 games.
Yeah, 2001 is when the N64 finished and the GameCube started. That's gonna be in a little bit though. It's gonna take us a while to get to the GameCube still.
Yeah.
We've got a fair amount to clear before then. But, yeah, things are gonna be cool coming up. So,
Please keep watching!
Thanks for watching! Thanks, everyone, for sticking with us this far, for getting through the slog that was the year 2000, and, yeah, stay tuned for, when things get more interesting coming up next, and...
If you liked this video or like this series so far, comment below what your favorite Mario Party minigame is out of the 3 Mario Parties we've played so far.
Yeah, maybe just, like and subscribe. Do those things that make YouTube think that my videos are better and do the algorithm
We
more,
are
baby.
the definitive source of Mario lore on the internet.
I am declaring right now that I am, at this point, the world's foremost expert on Mushroom Kingdom history.
Yes.
So, yeah, keep watching, support, and enjoy. So, see you next time. Bye.